Hi everyone, welcome to Broadcast for Kids. Broadcast for Kids is dedicated to bring international kid news and worldviews to the children. This is Tiffany, your host. Today's program is what we call World Encyclopedia, and we will learn about Hanukahh, and hope you will have a better understanding of this Jewish holiday. As we learn more, we will be able to respect and accept the differences in us all. Let's welcome Jo and her daughters. We will hear about the background story of Hanukahh. We will learn about the foods and what people do to celebrate Hanukahh, and the music.
Hi, my name is Jo, and today I'd like to share with you a little bit about the Jewish holiday called Hanukahh. Hanukahh is actually not one of the most important Jewish holidays, but it's one of the most well-known because it's usually pretty close to Christmas and the other December holidays. And so it gets a lot of attention that way. And it's sort of become something that Jews get to celebrate that's kind of similar to Christmas in that we exchange gifts. But it's actually quite different than Christmas is. So Hanukahh is also known as the Festival of Lights, and that's because we light a special kind of candelabra called a menorah. And the menorah has 9 holders for candles on it. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but you slowly light the menorah 1 additional candle at a time over the course of 8 nights. So what is Hanukahh about? The story is, really, it's a story of freedom of religion at the end of the day, and it's a story of light overcoming darkness. So a couple thousand years ago, Jews were not allowed to practice their religion. The ruling class had gotten rid of Judaism, basically, or had prohibited Jews from practicing, and that includes having taken away their temple. But there was a man named Judah Maccabee, and he and his family, the Maccabees, led the Jews basically to freedom. They led them in a big battle against the rulers, and even though they were a much smaller army, they managed to win. And Judah Maccabee is a major figure in Judaism and in Jewish lore. And after they won the battle, they reopened the temple. And one of the important things in any Jewish synagogue is a special light called the Ner Tamid, which is also known as an eternal light. So it's a lamp that is lit all the time. They never turn it off. And back in those times, the Ner Tamid would have been lit by oil, because obviously they didn't have electricity. So after all of these months and years of the temple not being used, it turned out there was only enough oil for the Ner Tamid to burn for 1 night, while the Maccabees traveled to get more oil, back with more oil. So we commemorate that event by lighting the menorah for 8 nights and celebrating the great miracle, which, on the one hand is the fact that 1 night of oil lasted for 8 nights. But really the miracle is that the tiny little Maccabean army was able to overcome the oppressors and the rulers and allow Jews to be able to practice their religion again. So in addition to lighting the menorah, we also enjoy some great traditional foods together. Usually the foods that are eaten around Hanukahh are actually cooked in oil, so it's kind of related back to the Ner Tamid and the oil that lit that. So we eat potato pancakes called latkes, and they are cooked in oil. We also eat a special kind of donut called sufganiyot. We play dreidel, which is a fun game where we trade chocolate and we exchange gifts. And really, at the end of the day, it's just about family being together and lighting the candles and singing Hanukkah songs and being all together. And it's really quite lovely.
Sevivon sof sof sof, Hanukah uchatov, Hanukah uchatov, Sevivon sof sof sof, Hasimcha hula'am, Nes gadol haya sham, Nes gadol haya sham, Hasimcha hula'am. Sevivon sof sof sof, Hanukah uchatov, Hanukah uchatov, Sevivon sof sof sof, Hasimcha hula'am, Nes gadol haya sham, Nes gadol haya sham, Hasimcha hula'am. Sevivon sof sof sof, Hanukah uchatov, Hanukah uchatov, Sevivon sof sof sof, Hasimcha hula'am, Nes gadol haya sham, Nes gadol haya sham, Hasimcha hula'am. It's quiz time!
What is another name for Hanukkah?
Hanukkah is also called Festival of Lights.
What is the name of the special candle holder that's used during Hanukkah?
Menorah.
What is the name of the game that kids play during Hanukkah?
Dreidel. Shout outs of the day.
Hello, my name is Kai. My rose of the day is spending time with family and friends, and my thorn of the day is when I mistaken salt for sugar while baking. And finally, my bud of the day is winter break that is coming up.
Thank you, Kai, and we have Casey coming up next.
Hi, my name's Casey. Today, my rose of the day was going to the library so I could get cool books. And my thorn of the day was this morning because I didn't do my chores, so I couldn't play video games. And my bud is something I'm looking forward to, like Christmas.
Thank you all for tuning in to Broadcast for Kids. We hope you enjoyed today's program. Feel free to send us emails with comments and questions. And did I mention that we always love shout-outs? Let your friends and loved ones know how you feel. Send appreciations and or share your thoughts. Please like and share our podcast and leave us 5 stars. Until next time, bye-bye!